Rest is a basic human need. So take it. In this week's episode of Courage Class, I have on my husband, Mike Hugh, and we are talking all things sabbatical and what it means to honestly give yourself an opportunity to rest. And he shares the lessons that he learned during. First lesson that I learned from him is that taking the sabbatical was an incredibly excruciating decision on his part. He's worked his entire life. He's a hard worker. Part of his identity is defined as a worker. And so the decision to take a rest, one that is not typically made in his industry, was really, really hard. That being said, the second lesson that he learned is that rest is a human need. It is a human thing to put your hand up and say, I need a timeout, because what he did with his time, and this is the third lesson, is he took the opportunity to really invest in himself, his family, and our partnership. Look, we were not in a good place leading up to the sabbatical. And I am so grateful that we had this time to just sort of pause and rethink these sort of existential big life questions, right? Like, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? How do you want to show up as a partner, as a husband, as a father, as a worker even? And so I know that taking a sabbatical isn't necessarily for everyone. Look, it can be a privilege to do a 6-month sabbatical. That being said, the message is not to take a 6-month sabbatical necessarily. The important learning is that rest is a basic human need. So take it.